All right, guys, we got all the drain piping in, subfloor. We got most all of our water lines are going to run in the water or in the wall, but we had a couple that we had to run through the floor. We got those in. We insulated them. Used PEX tubing and ran them under. They're going to be just under the slab. We are ready to put down plastic as a vapor barrier and our insulation, and then on top of the insulation we will do the in-floor heating. Looks a lot better with all the trenches filled in. A lot of hard work. We're about a day and a half in of doing the plumbing, and wrapped it up. We're going to bring the string lines up just to make sure everything's where we need it, just to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's good. And then we're going to start putting the plastic down. So welcome back to Marshall Remodel, you guys. I'm standing down here. This is a farm my dad bought, I don't know, probably 6 years ago, and it had this cabin on it and this building. It was just the shell when we bought it. I came in here, did the plumbing, the radiant heat, we got concrete poured around, and then I started my house, so this got put on hold. But this is gonna be one of my next projects, and there's some issues with this, and that's kind of why it got put on hold. And so I'll take you inside and show you kind of what is going on in here and what I'm gonna be doing. But this is a really cool place. It's a really cool spot, and I just want to make sure it's done right. So this is a hunting recreation property, and we're going to be using this cabin here. So let's go in and check it out. All right, so you can see, looks pretty decent in here. The main problem with this is these windows were not flashed properly. And I just wanted to use this to show you guys what happens when post frame buildings are not flashed properly around doors and windows. So you can see over the life of this, water has been leaking and coming down and rotting. They're still pretty solid, but over time, this would all rot out. So you can see damage on the inside of all of these. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, I'm going to remove all of the steel on the outside of this building on the walls. I'm going to fix what needs fixing. I'm going to wrap it with Tyvek, and then we have all new windows that are gonna go in. I'll repurpose all these windows here. They're just, they're not real high quality windows. So once we do that, then we will finish this. I've drawn up plans for the inside of this. It's gonna be a 2-bedroom with a 1 bath. So down at this end, there will be a bedroom here, bathroom in the middle, bedroom over here, and then all this space at this end will be open. We'll have a kitchen in this corner. I'm gonna take this window out right here, put a 6-foot sliding door in here. There will be a wood stove in here, and it's gonna be pretty cool. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to this project. Hopefully get to that here pretty soon. We got a couple other post frame projects in the works as we speak. But you can see I got all my materials here. I got all my lumber. I got my windows. I've got my house wrap. We've got everything we need. The plan is to spray foam the inside of this, so we'll take you through all that once we get to that point. But this concrete floor has 2-inch polystyrene underneath it. Up the sides, it's got 6 mil poly on the bottom. We got some of our water lines run up through here for bathrooms, kitchen. We got our main water line coming in here through this pipe. And then we got our in-floor heat right here. And so I'll be getting a manifold mounted here, and this will be all in-floor radiant heat. You can see the floor, it's a little dirty right now. These are 3x3 squares cut at an angle. And my dad grouted them, and he sealed this floor just with a polyurethane. I think you guys will like this project. This is a cool little place. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun here once we get it done. come down here, ride four-wheelers. I do a lot of bow hunting, so we'll be staying in here when we do that. There's a nice pond down below that we're gonna clean up around, and it's just gonna be a recreational place. So if you guys are interested in this, once I get going, we're gonna have plans for this building. It's a 40 by 30, so it's 1,200 square feet. We got a wraparound porch on it. Another thing that I have to deal with, this building has no overhangs, which any building I build, I put overhangs just so I can vent the building better. So it's not that big of an attic space, so we're gonna put gable vents on each end. And then that will allow for some air circulation. These posts, I believe, are 9 foot on center. Laminated columns. These columns are in the ground. The good thing about this building is it sits up on a hill, so even though the columns are in the ground, which I don't prefer, I'm not going to tear this down. It's good structure. It's up high. We've got good slope. We've brought in rock and got it sloped away real nice. So I think once we get the leaking window issue fixed, we'll be good to go. So you guys can see, there's just no way that that's going to keep the water out. You got a rib right here that lines up on this window, which I don't like. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Those are all things you need to consider when you're building. If you're gonna frame up a wall and you're gonna put windows, you need to pull a tape from one end and check your 9-inch on center to make sure a rib doesn't line up on one of your windows. We can still fix that issue, and I'll show you how when we get to that point. You can see my dad and I came back in and added skirting that goes up underneath the side and down to protect that bottom grade board. That's something I really like to do. Then when you pour your concrete, instead of seeing a treated board there, you have a nice matching color to your building along there, and it protects that wood. It's kind of cool. This porch kind of wraps around here. This will be the kitchen sink here, and then this window's coming out. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to put a sliding glass door right here. And then we're going to clean these trees out, and there's a nice big pond down there. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to introduce this project to you. My plan was to get at this at the beginning of the summer, but you know, when you make plans, sometimes things just don't turn out the way you want them to. But now that we're wrapping up our house, we're going to be able to get on to some other projects. And we got a lot of exciting things that we're trying to work on right now. And we're going to keep this YouTube channel going. So for those of you who are wondering what I was going to do next, this is going to be one of my projects. And we're working on a couple other post-frame home style builds as well. So we appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.